Shalom, and I start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, salutations to the whole fillet, that's pushing this truth across the four corners of the earth in all faith, truth, and sincerity. Right, this the brother Amma Wanabad from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. I'll get to the sentence going to about how, the word of the Lord, this Bible, the King James Bible, this word, this is the only word. This book is the only, it's the only way in truth, of what's to come. What's an end, has an ending, of, what's ahead, and the end is the end of so-called Esau Edomite's kingdom. The end of wicked rule. And like, so you got, these other books that's out here, they don't have no end, it's just, a bunch of just nonsense, that don't have no hope, a hope for an end of what you seeing, of wickedness, these other books push just, BS mainly, a lot of BS, but with the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shanshai, his, the knowledge understand the truth of the word of the Lord, it's a sure end to, what's to come, and the return of the Lord Yahushua, who y'all people call Jesus, the true name of the Lord is Yahushua in the Hebrew. His return is, near, nearer than we believe, you just don't know, but we look for those prophecies, but the Lord Yahushua, he will return, and take out the so-called Esau Edomite's kingdom, when he returns in chariot, so-called UFO, and with the angels. But I'm getting to it. Second Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in their mouth, saith the Lord. So yeah, that's what you see in the men of the Lord from the Apostle Ezra, great millstone. Week in, week out, we speaking the words of prophecy. Thus said the Lord through the Spirit power Yahweh Shah, So the men of the Lord that you see on the highways and byways on the internet, prophesying, the downfall of Esau kingdom, and it's gonna come to pass, Thus said the Lord, no other book can give you prophecy, what's to come, a vision, future events to come, what's gonna happen to America, Babylon the Great, what's gonna be after America, Babylon the Great, But the men of the Lord from the apostle elders and brethren at Great Millstone telling you what's to come. There's the end coming to the so-called Esau Edomite's kingdom, and a beginning is gonna be the next rulership. The next ruler is gonna be so-called Negro, Latino, natives, Israelites, but starting with the elect of the nation, Israel, Israelites. But I'm going next verse. 2 Ezra 15:2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So the sayings of the word of the Lord is faithful and true. So it's going to stand. The word of the Lord is going to stand, sure. It's going to come to pass. It's not going to fail. It's going to, be made manifest and clear that the word of the Lord is Bible, that you see the men of the Lord from Apostle Elders and Brethren Great Millstone teaching week in, week out, that, hey, these words are going to be faithful and true. The word of the Lord is going to be faithful, man. And you're going to see that power, from this word. You're seeing it now. The so-called Negro, Latino, native Israelites, the elect, waking up, prophesying, and teaching the word of the Lord, prophesying downfall of Esau, Edom, so-called white man, red man. Prophesying and teaching the word of the Lord, correctly. No sugarcoating the word. No holding back. Not just giving you the sweet, but giving you the bitter. So, but the word of the Lord is gonna come. These things of the word of the Lord, according to the scriptures, is gonna come to pass. There's nothing that other book, you can rely on to, tell you what's an end to the madness or what's to come, before it happens, But the word of the Lord could tell you what's to come, the end and what's the beginning, But I'll go from there to Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For her mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them. So so seek out of the book of the Lord and read. So seek out out of this word of the Lord Yahweh Shai, a King James verse. None of these shall fail. The words of the Lord shall not fail. None shall, no other book can compare, to another, to these other books out here. These other books that's out here, it can't compare to the King James Bible, the word of the Lord, because you're gonna see it's a powerful book. You're gonna see the power and the spirit and power of the Lord Yahweh Shai, the words of the Lord, being come to pass, being shown forth and made true, that the men of the Lord from Apostle Elzenberg, Great Millstone, for years been teaching and telling you what's to come, and surely it's going to happen. You seeing it right now, the beginning stages, the collapsing of Esau Edomites kingdom falling down. It's gonna get worse, but we are at the end. This is the end of Esau Edomites kingdom, man. In his word, Lord Yahweh Shai has gathered, the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Natives, Israelites, from the four corners of the earth, by how has that came about is by way of the internet. That's how this word of the Lord has gathered the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites to teach His word, and to believe, and to hope for salvation from Lord Yahweh Shai, and hopefully I'm part of the righteous number. But so from there I'll go to Ecclesiastes 12:12, and further, by these my son be admonished of making many books there is no end, and much study is weariness of the flesh. So there are many books out there, but they don't have no end. So like I said, the word of the Lord from the Apostle, from the word of the Lord from the word of the Lord Yahweh Shai, this King James version of the Bible, it could tell you, the beginning and the end, what's to come. No other book can tell you that. It can tell you about what, the things that's about to happen, to this world, Esau Edomite's kingdom. Why is this happening, and this and that, No other book can't give you no answer, but the word of the Lord, this Bible is truth, from the Apostle Elzenberg, Great Millstone. But from there I'll go to Proverbs 23:18. For surely there is an end, and that expectation shall not be cut off. So surely there is an end. So we are at the end of Esau Edomite's kingdom. And I say only the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Israelites have a expectation of seeing this devil, this red devil, go down. The ones that's in power. You know, the bankers, you know, the elites of Esau, Edom. You know, we you know, the elect of the nation Israel, Israelite, you know, truly believe, you know, that, you know, this is the truth of the word of the Lord, and this is the end, you know, Esau, Edom, you know. And you know, our expectation is not going to be cut off. Because the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, his word is faithful. Is like he said, my words are faithful and true. You know, his word, he said, my word, you know, he's not going to turn back his word. You know, it's going to go forth, and it's going to accomplish what it got to do. You know, it's going to set the word going to set forth what it got to do. You know, so the prophecies of this word of the Lord is going to come to pass. You know, so you know, so this book, this King James Bible book, is the true way, you know, of the ways of the Lord, you know. And for the Apostle Ezra, the Great Millstone, you know, they had a spirit power, Lord Yahweh Shai, to break down this word and understand our prophecies, you know, to tell you what's to come, you know. But like I said, but no other books out there can give you this, you know, understanding of what's, you know, what's to come, you know, what's the end, the beginning, you know, the beginning of the end. So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. I just want to go into that. So again, I'd like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the sister and brothers, to the few Aqua sisters that do listen, keep the faith, and Yahushua, keep fighting with that. Say shalom.